Chapter 7 is about workflow, timing, and bottleneck prevention. And the opening truth is simple. The day does not fall apart because the shop is busy. It falls apart because the shop loses rhythm. A full schedule can run clean when the sequence is protected. A light schedule can still feel chaotic when timing is loose, roles are reactive, and every step waits on the one before it. That is where most shops lose the day. Not in one major failure, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, a DVI that starts late, an estimate that waits until the inspection is finished, a customer update that gets pushed back, a technician waiting on approval while the next vehicle is already being pulled in. Everybody is moving, everyone looks busy. But the shop is not flowing. That is the difference between motion and rhythm. Chapter 7 teaches the owner how to protect the rhythm of the day. The goal is to ensure the DVI system does not become a bottleneck. The goal is not to rush. The goal is to stop waiting from becoming the shop's operating system. The 20 to 30 minute DVI rhythm is not about rushing the technician. It is about protecting the sequence that makes the rest of the day possible. The DVI is not just another task on the repair order. It is the starting point for the estimate, the customer update, the approval, the parts order. When the DVI starts late, everything behind it starts late. The estimate is late. The customer call is late. The approval is late. Parts are ordered late. The bay waits, and by the afternoon, the shop is wondering why the day feels heavy. The answer is usually not that the team was lazy. The answer is that the first window slipped. The technician has to start the inspection immediately when the vehicle enters the bay, not after settling in, not after finishing a side conversation, not after checking 3 other things first. The inspection starts now. That first action sets the tone. From the technician's side, Chapter 7 teaches flow. A technician who understands workflow does not just complete a DVI, they protect the inspection window. That means information should move while the inspection is happening, not after everything is finished. Photos should upload during the inspection, measurements entered as they are taken. When everything gets uploaded at the end, the advisor has to wait, and waiting kills overlap. The shop does not need 5 DVs dumped at 10:30. That creates a pile. A pile creates pressure. Pressure creates rushed presentations. Rushed presentations create hesitation. Hesitation creates late approvals. Late approvals freeze bays. That entire chain starts with information arriving too late. A technician who uploads as they inspect is not just helping the advisor, they are protecting the shop's rhythm. From the advisor's side, Chapter 7 teaches overlap. Advisors do not get overwhelmed because there is too much work. They get overwhelmed because the work arrives in piles. In a high-performing workflow, the advisor does not wait for the DVI to be fully complete. They start as soon as meaningful information arrives. They review prior visits. They check previous recommendations and vehicle history. They build the estimate while the technician is still inspecting. That way, when the inspection is complete, the estimate is almost finished. Waiting for a perfect DVI before starting may feel careful, but it creates the slowest possible workflow. The advisor loses the overlap. The customer waits longer. The technician waits for approval. The standard is simple. The technician produces information in real time. The advisor builds decisions in real time. The owner protects that rhythm so nobody is forced into panic. The customer's patience is tied to the first update. A customer who drops off their vehicle and hears nothing for 90 minutes does not sit there calmly admiring your workflow. They start wondering, did the shop forget me? Is something wrong? How much is this going to cost? When am I getting my car back? That uncertainty makes the approval conversation harder. A customer who receives an early, calm update experiences the shop differently. They feel the process. They know the vehicle is being worked on and when the next communication is coming. That early update does not have to include every final answer. It just has to tell the customer where things stand. The 30-minute mark matters. It separates on top of it from, I need to call. If the customer has to call first, the shop has already lost some control over the experience. Most owners misdiagnose bottlenecks. They see a late estimate and think the advisor is slow. They see a technician waiting and think the technician is not productive. Sometimes those things may be true, but often the issue is not the person, it is the sequence. Somewhere in the flow of the day, one step waited on another when both should have been moving in parallel. The DVI waited to start, the photos waited to upload, the estimate waited for completion. Each wait seems small. Together they turn a controlled shop into a reactive one. The owner's job is not to yell, "Move faster." That is noise. The owner's job is to find where the sequence is blocked and remove the obstruction. Owners do not create smooth workflow by being the fastest person in the building. They are the rhythm setter. The owner's job is to protect the steps. That starts before the first vehicle enters the bay. Are vehicles staged correctly? Are parts accounted for? Are yesterday's approvals cleared up? Does the advisor know what is waiting? Does the technician know what is next? The day starts well because the owner removes the friction before it becomes visible. A premium owner is not running around reacting to whatever is loudest. They ask better questions. Where are we waiting? Which bay is blocked? What decision unlocks it? Are we working in overlap? One of the biggest workflow threats is the well-intentioned disruption. The just squeeze them in customer, the quick job that should only take 20 minutes. These feel like service. but every added vehicle affects the sequence behind it. Someone gets pushed, a bay gets blocked, a technician loses momentum. The shop spends the rest of the day paying for that decision. Chapter 7 does not say never accommodate. It says do not change the workflow without understanding the impact. Review the sequence. Who does it affect? Can the customer be given a realistic timeline? Will this create a broken promise to someone else? A professional shop can say, we are full today. Here is our next availability. That is not losing business. That is protecting the standard. Workflow timing leaves fingerprints in the data. DVI completion time tells you if the window is holding. When it runs past 30 minutes, the rest of the day begins to compress. Estimate creation time tells you if the advisor is in overlap. A long gap means the overlap is broken. First contact timing shows if the customer is left in uncertainty or anchored early. Technician idle pockets show where capacity is lost. A tech waiting on approval at 11 o'clock is not just waiting. The shop is losing time it cannot recover. Good workflow feels calm even when full. Cars move. Decisions happen. Bays do not freeze. Customers are not checking in because they already heard from you. Bad workflow looks busy, but produces low output. The weekly application for Chapter 7 is rhythm protection. Start with the first hour. If it's disciplined, the day stays controlled. If it's sloppy, the shop spends the rest of the day recovering. This week, watch 3 things. Immediate DVI start. Parallel estimate building, early updates, then look for waiting. Waiting for photos, waiting for completion, waiting to order parts. Every wait defines the pace of the day. The goal of Chapter 7 is not speed for the sake of speed. It is flow. The inspection produces info. The advisor builds decisions, both in real time. Approvals unlock bays before technicians sit idle. The owner protects the sequence before the day gets loud. Workflow breaks when the shop starts waiting. Protect the rhythm. Protect the first hour.